Hey guys, this is Sidon here, back at it again for the third video. In between this episode and the last one, I made all of those, all the ores I kind of smelted. The only ores I didn't smelt were the iron ones, and the only reason for that was because I knew half of the ones I smelted wouldn't be smelted, and that's a large EXP loss that I don't want to lose. So right now, I actually just completed a bat slayer task, and I thought might as well, while I'm here, I might as well try to get some rubies. Um, and what I want to do is I want to create a ring of forging, and what that does is it allows all of the ores that I smelt, all of the iron ores, it makes it 100% smelt rate instead of 50%, which is, I mean, way better for EXP wise. So I want to do that. Another thing I'm also working towards, which could be another option, was just getting 43 magic, which is just what I just got. So now I can superheat, and I believe superheating is also 100% accuracy. So now it just depends on what happens first, is if I get those rubies or if I get those nature runes. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm working towards now. So what I want to do this episode is, one, I want to get the rest of the iron ore smelted, which I only have 25. I'll probably get 25 more, but that's about it for now. I want to get some gear upgrades this episode, though. That's the major focus I want to do. One of those gear upgrades is getting better mining, and getting a better pickaxe, and just a better axe. The best way to do that is, well, it's either one, smith it yourself, or two, get it off of the possessed pickaxes in the catacombs of Corinne. That's kind of hard though, just because it's multi-combat. The best way to do that is to get 43 prayer. The only way I can think about doing that right now is by burying bones. Um, well, getting obviously burying bones, but regular bones aren't really going to do it. The best way I can think of doing it is going to the Chaos Altar. It's extremely more EXP per bone, and I believe there's a chance of it not failing, that you get to keep the bone after you pray it on the altar. So what I'm thinking about doing is either trying to find a safe spot on either baby dragons or normal dragons and just maging them until I get their bones. I think that's the best option I can do right now. So I think I'm going to go do that right now. I'm probably going to stick here for a few more kills, and if I don't get any rubies in that time, then I'm just going to kind of skip over that. So yep, that's the plan for now. So I will see you in the next clip. So here I just got one single ruby, but that's actually more than enough. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this. Let's go ahead and teleport home. What I want to do now is I need to get a gold bar to smith it. So what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to trade Paul over here, just the general, and I want to get a ring mold. So now cave slimes I believe have a chance of dropping it, a 1 in 32. So I'm going to go ahead and go there. I think they're in the Lumbridge Swamp, I believe. Yeah. So I'm gonna go here and fight that. And yeah, so I'll be back when I have a. I think there's cave some. Yeah, I'll be back when I have a gold bar. Ooh, kind of a unexpected drop, a rune spear. So that's gonna be probably our first melee upgrade. I don't know how useful it's going to be, but hey, at least it's something. So, still looking for that gold bar. I am getting a lot of nice prayer secondaries though, which is nice. I don't. I will keep them for now, but once my inventory fills up, probably gonna replace it with something more useful. Just because they're so easy to get, and I mean these things die. Even with my low combat skills, these things die basically instantly. So I'm probably just gonna keep them for now, but I'll replace it when I need to. Hopefully I'll be able to make them into potions before I have to do so. But yep, so still waiting on that gold bar. Oh, speaking of, wow, same, didn't even need a pause. Cool, so now we have that gold bar. Ooh, I left that snake grass there. But I got some iron boots there too, which is actually kind of nice. That's increase stat increase for leather boots. So cool. So now that we have this gold bar, oh, I need to go home and actually cut the ruby. That'd be nice. Right now there's a crafting, uh, 2 times crafting multiplier for 44 minutes. So I'll probably gonna get these, even though they're opals. I mean, at least it's still EXP. So I'm gonna go ahead. Oops, can I actually click the thing? So one thing that you might be hearing is you might be hearing that little chattering noise. I actually have a bird in my house. It's my pet. So apologies for that if it's in the background or if it's kind of annoying. Um, I'm gonna try to. I like to put her outside sometimes so she can actually get some fresh air and stuff like that. Just take her cage and set it outside. So I'm gonna try to do that in between um, when I'm recording and when I'm not. But I mean, it's so late at night, it's not worth it now. So now we have the ruby ring. Now all we have to do is enchant it, and the only way to enchant it is with a cosmic rune. I'm not sure what the I know they drop from zombies, so I'm probably just gonna go ahead and do that. But before I do that, let me actually go ahead and talk to Turiel and see if I can get a zombie task. I know he assigns them pretty common. Hmm. Crawling hands. I don't believe they drop it, so I'm not gonna go ahead and do that right now. Before I go ahead and go to zombies, I don't know how often they drop stuff, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and do another inventory swap. Um, Actually gonna keep the van braces and the boots on, but that I'm gonna take off. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put everything in my inventory, just kind of cleaned it up again. We got a loop half of a key, which is really nice. Hopefully we can get the tooth half, but on my other account I have like 9 loops and I just can't seem to find any tooth halves, so um, that kind of sucks. But alright, let me go ahead and pull out my melee gear. I'm gonna go ahead and just try to get 40 attack while I'm there, so I can actually utilize this rune spear. It's for sure a upgrade, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. Oops, don't think I want to do that. Oh, I actually did want to talk to him. Rip. Get some armor. Uh, might as well get us. Might as well just keep getting armor while I still can before I get a upgrade. So just gonna go ahead and unnote these lobsters and go ahead and go to the zombies. So yeah, I will see you when I have what I need. Finally got the Cosmic Rune job. Alright, nice. Alright, so I think I have the, yeah, I have the rune here. So let's go ahead and enchant this right here. Oh, I need to get 49. So as I get 49, I probably won't get it anytime during this clip, but I kind of want to go ahead and talk about how I want to progress the account and what my goals right now are. So right now I have kind of 2 major goals. Oops, I should probably set this to autocast while I talk about this. I have 2 major goals. Both of them are basically points. I'm just gonna turn this off while I talk. Both of them are points in this server. So on this server, there's Slayer points like always, but there's also something called skill points. Um, both of those are how I plan to progress the account further. Just get as much points as I can and spend them on things I need. So Slayer points, basically the obvious gear upgrades. It's Slayer helm. Learn to make it. That's probably the biggest upgrade I'll get off of it. Next ones are the ability to craft broad arrows and bolts. That's probably going to be the best way I get ammunition until further down the line. And by further down, I mean around Zora or so. Um, by that time, I'll be able to. Zora has a common drop of 20 adamant bolts, or adamant bars, I mean. So once I get to that point, I'll be able to make my own addy bolts, and at that point, I'll have enough ammunition off that with ruby bolt tips, enchanted rubies. So just kind of keep progressing that way. Um, so that's how I plan to progress so far. with that. Another thing that star points give that is very important is extending task. Slayer is basically the best moneymaker on this server, especially for a ultimate. Obviously, there's other ways like thieving and high alching and stuff, but those really don't compare to um, Slayer. Some tasks give up to 1.5 million gold, and off of that, you'll get useful resources anyways. So my major focus right now is just going to be Slayer and kind of upgrading my gear gradually. But the next thing is skill points. Skill points they offer multiple things for me. Um, a, the biggest thing is the imbued Ring of Forging. I know I'm making the Ring of Forging now, but that one only is basically I'm pretty sure at least it's only 100% iron success rate. That's all right, but the upgraded one on the server is loads better. It's basically blast furnace in a ring, so it reduces half of the coal cost. So for rune, you only need 4 coal per rune bar, which is it's gonna help so much because coal is one of the things I lack on the server, especially on just my normal Iron Man. I think everybody who's an Iron Man lacks coal, so that's gonna be the big thing there. Other things they give is gems and herbs. So if I have an excess of skill points, I'll be doing that just to build up my crafting and herb lore. Um, they give all of the skilling gears, which is the multiplier, the 2.5% or whatever. That's all right. I mean, I don't plan on getting that, especially not first. Those will be the last things I get. But the seed box is another thing that's important. The majority of my herbs I'm going to get is going to be from farming. So seed box is basically I can hold all of the seeds I need in that one inventory slot. So that's basically it. Uh, and also, oh, sorry, another thing that skill points gives is like cooking gauntlets, gold gauntlets, stuff like that. So that's gonna be another priority with skilling points. Uh, so yeah, those are the two main grinds I'm gonna have to face going forward. Um, and that is basically what I'm working towards. How I'm going to do that is obviously I need gear progression. How I plan to progress my gear is right now, whenever there is a pest control event, I'm just going to go ahead and rush that. Uh, the void gear I still use on my ultimate, and I'm probably going to be using that gear for a few months until I get like God War stuff or raids equipment. So void is going to be basically a necessity right off the bat. And then after that, in between Void, because I know pest control events are kind of rare on the server, I'm going to be going to Greater Demons pretty soon. Probably, I would definitely do it today after I get what I'm currently working on done, just so I can get rune armor and the dragon scimitar, and that right there will be my gear upgrade until I start getting 80 Slayer, most likely. I could get something else in between then, but I think that's going to be the majority of my melee setup. Um, and if rune armor, I'm probably going to get probably going to get my crafting up high enough to where I can get dragon hide. I think that's going to be another gear setup I have. Um, I'm gonna have to think about it though, just because of the inventory space. If I can convert either all the rune or all of the dragon hide into a set, the one item set, um, then I think I'm gonna go ahead and do both. But if I can't, then I'm gonna have to think about it further, just because I'm not 100% sure right off the bat. Because that could end up taking up more inventory than I'd like, and I'm gonna have to end up sacrificing other things for those slots. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking of right now. So let me go ahead and get 3 more magic levels so I can able to enchant this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and smith all of the iron ore I have. I'll probably get some more iron ore. Honestly, I'll probably just end up using the whole ring. If it's 250, then I'll go ahead and do all 250 ores of iron, unless I can do steel by then. But yeah, so that's my plan right now, and I will go ahead and get to the next clip. Finally, this whole video comes to the end of the grind. Finally enchant this ring. Ring of Forging. Let's examine it just to be sure. Um, check. Yeah, okay, cool. So this, the unimbued iron one is just pure 100% smelt factor, which is awesome. So go ahead and smelt this, and I should every single piece. Perfect. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm probably gonna just use up the entirety of this ring. That'll get me to 30 most likely. Um, so I'm probably gonna do that, and I'm probably just gonna make them all iron arrows, and then probably from there I will just go ahead and do some Slayer and so on. So yeah, either catch you in the next clip or see you in the next video.